Hey guys, this is the best Cydia tweaks for June and July 2012. I'm not going to show all of them. I will show quite a few of them, but some of them are applications. Some are just too complex to really get into. You just go ahead and download them and check them out and run them for yourself. They're all pretty user-friendly. The first one's Action Menu and Action Menu Plus Pack. When you open up Notes, it will set up more options for you in your, when you tap and hold menu to select a word. It brings up quite a bit more. Totally worth checking out. Activator lets you set up different actions to enable and disable features. As you can see, there is no phone on my pad. I have mine set on pinch. I have it set up in a weird angle. Pinch activates my phone, and I really like the fact that I can take toggling my mute switch twice to activate the MyWi, which is an app that I'll get into later. The next one would be Ad Block. It blocks a lot of Safari ads. It doesn't get them all, but it gets a lot of them. Then there's AirBlue with AirBlue sharing. That allows you to transfer files to and from iDevices over Bluetooth or network. Android Lock XT is one that I am going to show you. It's one of my more favorite ones. It is where... I forgot when I did a symbol pattern. It's where it brings up a simple pattern to a complex pattern to get your device to unlock like an Android. And I like that better than the keypad, just because I think the keypad is unoriginal. Anicons is device toggles, icons. That's what you see at the top and over here once again. Those are great to have. Animate is for boot logos, and if you have a newer device with a newer iOS version, you might need to get Animate Fix for iOS. AnyVoice does different languages with accent, but she speaks the numbers back to you in the selected language. So it's kind of difficult. You can speak to her in your normal language, but she's going to speak back in the language that you picked in the numbers. It's just the numbers. Everything else is English with an accent. The numbers come across back with the language that you picked. AppLocker locks down your apps. I'll show you this one too, so nobody can move them. It brings up a password to edit, which then there's a keypad, or you can set up an actual letter pad too, depending on how you want your device to unlock that. Assistant extensions helps out Siri. It allows for a lot of other apps that I will say, but I won't go over. It gives her more abilities. It's far beyond what Apple is even on with their 6.0. I have a friend that's on that 6.0 beta right now, and it's still beyond what they can do. Barrel is just a page flipper. And I have it set to Flippy right now, but it just is page transitions. Bars is the next one, and it allows for an improved signal strength. As you can see, my fourth bar, it's kind of blurry in the picture I see, but my fourth bar is like 3/4, and it could be higher than, it should be the highest, but it gives you a more in-depth signal strength. Clockify is the next one, and as you can see, it is 1:16 a.m. It tells you the current time where you are on the icon. It's nice to have too. Crackulous is a app that helps you crack Apple Store apps that you have to pay for. It doesn't get them all, but it gets most of them. Dashboard for maps shows your current direction that you're facing, the speed that you're going, and I believe that's it. Dashboard X is another thing that is required for some of the other tweaks, but it has a few options. You can play around with it and tweak it a little bit and add apps to it. it allows for widgets to be installed. Dater puts a time and date stamp on your pictures. Dismiss Siri allows you to say cancel to Siri if you accidentally bring her up due to some of the Activator settings. DivByZero is a fun little app that anytime you divide by zero with a calculator, it destroys the world and takes you back to the home menu. Dock Hide hides your dock. As you can see, mine's hidden. It's hidden, so I have Activator set up for all the things that are on my dock, so I can automatically open those. And it's, you know, personal tweaks I enjoy. So, Face Slider R is a app that allows you to change your slider at the bottom to anything that you want. I, of course, have a finger. It says fuck off. That's mine. Fax Assistant for Siri is an assistant extension plugin. Firebreak is a plugin for the camera that allows you to take panorama shots. Flashlight is a plugin that is needed for Spring Flash to use your activator to activate your flash, which is nice. I have mine set up on triple click on the home button, and it can do it from a locked position or not. And what you saw me activate with 2 clicks was the Graviboard, and Graviboard allows you to activate your icons in any area that you want. This is also part of Lockinfo. It's called the home screen, and it lets you set up any which way you want to full customization. It's really nice. The next one would be GridTab for Safari. When you get into Safari, it allows you to see all your tabs in a grid versus one page at a time. And then there's Tab Plus, which allows you to have more than 9 tabs, which is nice. iCallAnnounce announces SMS, reads SMS, it plays a message before and after the name announce, and it does caller announce with a message too. Icon Bounce just is for dock icons only, and it'll make your icons bounce. ifile is for advanced users. It is a file editing software, and you can move them, you know, do all that stuff. iJokes is a chatbot extension for Siri. ikeywi is a 5th row key, and it's fully customizable. iMobileCinema is a powerful Safari video player. Infinidock, Infiniboard, Infinifolders, everybody's heard of. Installous 5 allows you to download App Store apps for free. Instant Mirror does a lock screen mirror, like you saw a picture of me every time that I was on the lock screen. Jailbreak frequently asked questions add-on for Siri is FAQ. Add-on for Siri is an assistant extension. JPEG to Siri allows Siri to pull up pictures. Killbackground is a app that allows you to place a red skull and crossbones at the bottom. Whoops. Whoop. You double click on your home screen, whoop, and you can kill all your apps. That took me a little bit. Big fingers, hard to do. Launch sound plays launch sound every time you click on an app. Lingual allows Siri to translate over 35 different languages. Lockinfo puts, like this, a home screen, and it also puts what's called Info Shade, which is that, and I have the mirror widget and Info Shade and all my icon toggles, plus the time and weather. It's customizable to the way you want to do it. It's the way you feel is correct for yourself, and it also allows you to have the toggles outside, of course, on the lock screen. Okay, mirror widget is a mirror widget for the notification center. Motion allows all your icons to move, like what you saw earlier on the regular screen right there. It just moves and makes icons disappear, and they still all work. It just does that. And even when you use Graviboard, they're still moving and shaking and bouncing around. So it's kind of interesting that these all work well together. Mew Seek and Music Box are music downloaders. MxTube is a YouTube video downloader. MyAssistant is an assistant extension. MyWi 5 is a personal hotspot thing that bypasses on most cellular data plans you making yourself a 3G hotspot. It does it automatically for you and doesn't charge you. And MyWi 5.5 is an extension. MyWi On Demand is also another extension. NC Settings is like SBS Settings, but I just got tired of it because it didn't play nicely with the other applications, so I got rid of SBS Settings and went with NC Settings. Plus, it's more streamlined, and that's the icon toggles that you saw in the Notification Center and the Info Shade Center. No badges, no news is good news, and no spot are just minor tweaks that get rid of the Spotify, the newsstand, and the badges that currently pop up, for updates of the App Store and everything. I get tired of that too. Notification Center Enhancer allows you to put widgets on your Notification Center and tweak it out in the style that you want to. Open Siri is another Siri extension. Pandora Skips allows you to skip in Pandora more than 6 songs. Password Pilot in the Apple App Store, it allows you to store your password and just automatically click OK, which is awesome because you don't have to worry about remembering your password. Photo Album Plus for iPhone is a great album editor. It's the best one that I've seen yet, but it is expensive. Privacy is a nice app to opt you out of the Apple and all the people that take information from your phone to try to make the apps better. You can opt out of that. Pull to refresh Safari allows you to pull to refresh the page that you're on. You just pull down on the top screen. Quick Siri allows you to open up Siri in full mode, which allows her to run faster and smoother. Recognize Me is a facial recognition software on your lock screen that will automatically unlock. It's pretty good, but my best friend, who everybody thinks we look like brothers, can unlock my phone if it's lower than 80% on sensitivity. And 85% is what I have it on now, and he can't unlock it. So it's pretty good, just not where it needs to be, and it's kind of expensive also. Retinizer just makes your apps look better. Safari Download Enabler lets you download in Safari. It's nice. Siri Sports gives you up to the minute sports scores of current sports and previous played sports. Siri Toggles allows you to, it's another assistant extension program that allows you to dig deeper into your phone with the toggles, like she'll respring and stuff like that. Software Update Killer takes that pesky little iOS update thing and gets rid of it. It's a nice thing to have. Spring Flash is like Flashlight, but it's the Activator icon that allows you to use it as an activator, like the 3-button toggle. Spring Miser 2 is one of the most one of the best apps ever that has came out. It allows you to do basically everything to your phone, besides some of the more interesting tweaks that you've seen on my phone. It's pretty universal. It's a great app to have. Tab Plus allows you to have more than 9 tabs in Safari. Voice Utilities is an assistant extension. Weather Icon gives you the current weather or where you're at. Wire Siri is update status, like Twitter and Facebook's automatic. Siri can automatically update that stuff for you if you have Wire Siri. Zephyr allows you, when you're in an application, all the current applications that you have open, it will automatically, well, not automatically, when you swipe from the side, it'll switch from app to app to app. It's very very good, very good. Wonderful thing to have. 3D board allows for kind of a 3D rendering. I don't think I have it on, but of the background, and it's very fun. It just gives a 3D effect to your whole device. 3G Unrestricted 5 allows you to use FaceTime, which is going to be a iOS 6.0 feature, which obviously 5.1 already had forever ago. So, and 3G Unrestricted 4 worked on the iOS 4 devices, so we've had this forever. But it's great because it allows you to use FaceTime and play the video games that are usually over Wi-Fi. You have options to set up and what programs that 3G Unrestricted is allowed to be used on, and it works out great. Anyways, that's my video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great time with tweaking your device.